6 of the best Android smartphones. June 2016. Let's take a look at a selection of the very best Android handsets currently available.
1. Samsung Galaxy S7, without a doubt, the flagship of Android handsets. Tech spec. Android 6.0 Marshmallow 5.1-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 2560 x 1440 pixels, 576 pixels per inch. Snapdragon 820 processor. The Samsung Exynos chipset is used in some regions. 4GB of RAM, non-removable Li-ion, 3000 mAh battery, micro SD card slot, 12MP rear-facing camera, 8MP front-facing camera, fingerprint sensor, wireless charging support, water and dust resistant to 68 color options. Gold.
2. Google Nexus 6P. The Nexus 6P is an odd beast indeed. From a tech point of view, it's a powerhouse, with its sharp display and powerful Snapdragon 810 processor. But the exterior is something that might not appeal to all. It's bulky and top-heavy, and the fingerprint reader is placed in an odd spot. It also ditches the much-loved wireless charging feature. Tech spec. Android 6.0 Marshmallow 5.7-inch 1440 x 2560 pixels AMOLED multi-touch display, Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 MSM8994 with Adreno 433GB of RAM, 12.3MP rear camera, 8MP front camera, non-user replaceable, 3450 mAh.
3. LG G5. LG takes its previous flagship smartphone and brings it up to 2016 standards. It also brings back the user replaceable battery. Tech spec. Android 6.0 Marshmallow 5.3-inch Quad HD IPS display with a resolution of 2560 x 1440 pixel, resolution 554 pixels per inch. Snapdragon 820 with an Adreno 530 GPU, 4GB of RAM, removable Li-ion, 2800 mAh battery, micro SD card slot, dual rear cameras, a 16MP camera with a 78-degree field of view, and an 8MP camera with a 135-degree field of view, 8MP front-facing camera.
For Sony Xperia Z5 Compact. Not a fan of the huge Android smartphones that seem to be all the rage these days. Then the Sony Xperia Z5 Compact could be worth a look. This is essentially an Xperia Z5 crammed into a more compact shell. Tech spec. Android 5.1 Lollipop 4.6-inch HD 720p 1280 x 720 Triluminous display, Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 with Adreno 432GB of RAM, 23MP rear camera, 5MP front camera, 2700 mAh battery, waterproof and dust tight, IP65 and IP68.
5. Motorola Moto G late 2015. Not the most powerful handset by far, but the Motorola Moto G is one of the best handsets for the money. Doubly so given that you can buy it unlocked for under $200. Tech specs. Android 5 1.1 Lollipop 5.0-inch 720 x 1280 pixel IPS LCD capacitive touchscreen featuring Corning Gorilla Glass 3 quad-core Snapdragon 410 with 1.4 GHz Cortex A53 with Adreno 306 GPU, 1GB of RAM in the 8GB storage version, 2GB in the 16GB storage, version 8/16 GB of storage, non-removable, Li-ion 2470 mAh battery, 13 megapixel rear-facing camera, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, micro South Dakota card support, IPX7 certified, water resistant, up to 1 meter for
6 HTC One M9 tech spec. Android 5.0 Lollipop. Upgrades depend on carrier. 5.0 inch 1080 x 1920 pixel Super LCD pre-capacitive display featuring Corning Gorilla Glass 4 octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 CPU with Adreno 433GB of RAM, non-removable LiPo 2840 mAh battery, 20 megapixel rear-facing camera, 4 megapixel front-facing camera, FM radio quick charge support. Colors: gunmetal gray, amber gold, silver.
10 best smartphones for the 2016. Now that Google has announced the Pixel smartphones, it is time to see what Matthew Miller considers the 10 best smartphones available as we head into the gift buying season. With the Google Pixel announcement made earlier this week and no